with the matter. As we speak now, we have not fully appraised ourselves with the nuances of the case. As I speak to personally, even as the president, I'm yet, even though I've seen the petitions all over social media, we are yet to even read and go through the petition and to comment on such legal matters. We need legal advice. We will need to engage our lawyers. We need to consult and all that. So, because the position of the association is not my position. It's not the position of the executive, but we, or personally, I am the principal spokesperson of the association, which involves all of you, members of the media. So we need to do an extensive engagement and seek legal advice on the matter before we come out. As we speak now, we haven't done any, but the issue is still fresh.
And now, President Emma Ghana Journalists Association, Ora Abed Kwabena Jones 4. Yemfri science semnu emu na yemfiani enchemu ewo ensemfufromu. Na nwatwi emu ene oswafo na hwapom de onsemso Kwabena minta kando. Ena afi maresebija no jemo manfo mu ewo Tamale North. Ebo made kopiemu ewo Tamale Teaching Hospital ene ensema do ekọ so de enyasam ketu akura. Ene ohwese de Ora Kwabena minta kando. Any a doctor from penny for Kasa ya and a Ghana for no Casetia. Say Ora Kwabena minta kando and Kasayi. Is answered at 10 dollars. Now, I don't know so many said the Ghana Medical Association at the Kratara Bonte, HS, Ora Kwabena minta kando. And near my old Agoquaya, Tamale Teaching Hospital, the one year crack. Is answered to near him down my area Moncheng. And near my old Agoquaya, no 88 doctor for fun with you so. Nebu manim TNT, almost as a science seminal, Omra, na Omepa Chow, Ewo. Na yemfiani enchemu ewo Okada Riders Association for Akache. Ewejamaka na sentem eno swafo a ono enehwe eye konabedie won sam so ru Joseph Bukari de babonten. Sample for the shepa egwa kwam se de bia fidie tetafo Okada yi. A yetwie omanmu yebetumi de mrabata ho. Na ansana betumi atwibie no age se wonfie no obe aduenu enum 25. Ene omokasa ho a ene aba betodwa se die so betumi HF de tetafo ne atimfie no so ede aba aduenu ba kwani e ka se de ene atadwufo wa Okada Riders for ate edene.
Our laws indicates that before you can do any commercial business, you should be age 25. And we cannot take off Okada Riders alone out of that law. And so it has taken us back for me to prepare and send another amendment. And so I have presented it to Cabinet for us to look at how we will look at the age in general for commercial purposes and bring it down from 25 to 21. Because within the stakeholder consultations we have had, everybody is recommending that we should look at the age limit of 25 and bring it down to 21. So I've just submitted a memo to Cabinet, and very soon, if it is approved, we will take it on board so that the law will be amended in that totality to also reduce the age of doing commercial business when it comes to driving and motorcycle riding.
Ene awuti oswafo na hwa akona bade hu nsam so no munyamfo Joseph Bukari na atente ne die Okada fosu omusu yesa 25 years ne die akore wadodo ne nei o che so omusu sem ede aba 21. Yenko wie nsam ni na ewo UK abrochimamwen na US man pani Donald Trump eba ye die ene nyema awdo awo ye die ama awdo na ka obia o titu ene eto ham chichemu edua ode eto enema ahodo ene se kwa US abrochima no emu ene da so se kurudu enya no nko a afia eto eso wa chichemu aduenu enum ene aluminium ahodo cars ahodo ni na eno so de atoso na eno na IMF mpelifo de atoje chim hwe se eto na Donald Trump ede to niema so no wan hwe ya UK for economy betiti apansam awewe sam akoni edu ene meka no bibo fu so amakoni edu ne meka enti abatiti apansam awewe sam akoni edu na UK mporo economy be sei na ene o ma honkro Ghana enti ne o mekokọbọ pa ama UK ma no so mo fa nse pengu akwamu enye sa de a ene o economy no ebe wiwi sam akon ene edu abusha ka se bonasi na esma odi ade so na no pay ab and say church for penny MNPP amanyoko no ru Justin ye Kodu Afrim Pod ya tuga se Ghana Bar Association ma edin dodo Chief Justice nsensebe mo fama no entumu bien sanso na Ghana Medical Association enso ka kire oswafo a ona hwa apomden won nsem so se niema awdo okoye wo eye Tamale Teaching Hospital no wa nya niye omra na omepa chew abusho nsebe kan no ho na yaji simana duenu esom was happy chrokonkron kasiebo na na amuako de ko Facebook amuako no permitiao konye se fada nkwa na pamfo e de happy morning show no e to aso e di ama okenkanfo ene anopai eyeme nana entry busiako ushama from the news IGP madawase ama mo anything background.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
So pesa otin samu ebo twiko bremai ewo my kronkron Ghana mu enwompa enim pensem mu etaso mu a ene da bia for kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM na tie the Happy Morning Show efri anopa no nsia ekopem nonkron efri juada ekopem efiada the Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion.
Darling.
Yes.
Ye bedidi na meche Angel Cola. Me bread dodo. Obi fa Angel Cola drink. Na ne yonku eyi Angel Orange. Ana Angel Mango. Ose me san pedi obi eyi. Aka me de ho.
Sese obi ape Angel soft drinks ni nyina bi.
Ai daddy, me say me penny ni na bi.
Sister, wo de mama Angel Peach, Angel Strawberry, and na Angel Cocktail. Actually, no mabaje Angel Apple Lime.
What ye? Esa na fun ade. Me say Angel Cola any Angel Orange pe na menya. Afei na nka. It's also from wifey. For us chest no ebesi ha. Nefa Angel drinks ni nyina agum. Obi ankata na ni no woni. De won sabeso mo no no anom.
Ani, asamasa. Enu ano no.
De bia sa na enya no. Angel Cola de asembabo. Angel drinks ya. I don't call soft drinks beverages limited. And why? Who to do after one? 0244 83 22 86 and 050 78 78 668.
Angel drinks.
Taste like our day.
FDA ajeje de nkrato ya tum.
2025 Sala Food Fest. Fadama Zango, Alajo Zango, Mamo Bizango, Kaswa Zango, Nima Zango, Ashaiman Zango, Achimota, Medina, and Sabun Zango. Why and also na bia ni ede. Pomodia, Munkamu Kwoni Mumwe, Namumra Happy 98.9 FM. Our asylum down. Number 4 registration forms. Namum Famu Hunsha 2025 Sala Food Fest, the biggest interzongo cooking competition numu. Mamikao, Sejumedi, Chedie Chintrente, Akakrakapa, and a Kahon. Ebiti say, home appliances, electrical gadgets, and a whooping cash. Right. Na braba chese yon sanu etimibo. And mata cherema edjisu say. 2025 Solar Fest, your Zongo Fit Cook, Brother Betre, Happy FM, Nimdia, Happy FM, and Nijan Kwan. So Pentre Mubia, on the unafraid phone, 0542 019 643.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
Oye. Ma, I don't know, Debia, actually, on Uncle Nizzle, and Timizzle. Debia, my actually on Uncle Nizzle, but in Timizzle. Debbie, my Eberson Oracle, on an Abanama, Obanama, only we are, I'm so what there it's him. Oye. Ma, I don't know, Debia, actually on Uncle Nizzle, and Timizzle. Debia, my actually on Uncle Nizzle, but in Timizzle. Debbie, my Eberson Oracle, on an Abanama, Obanama, only we are, I'm so what there it's him.
I need to let people come into this debate course behind closings. Where's one in so catcher? We know sad debate we and I make us say, young modiam far a year behind the scenes. I had to be I am famra. na yɛmfa nto ɛyɛ abɛɛfo ntentan kɛseɛ no so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ amanfoɔ bɛtumi ahu no meka sɛ koraa no ɛgu so a ɛɛkɔ so sɛ afei no watintim mfide ndi ato ha happy 98.9 FM sima aduonu nan abɔ apa no nsia ho ɛna anɔpa yi happy morning show no aso so a wotie no weather update Ghana Meteorological Agency Omadaroma ɛnɛ yɛmfa nsɛm no bi mfa mmra tiefoɔ ne ayɛfoɔ yi ɛfiri anɔpa ya kɔpem awia ɛno deɛ no de yɛnimu ɛno no yɛ Gisrael Apia wɔno ɛna yɛde ti forecaster wɔhwɛ awie mu ekruchi nsɛm gu nkrataa so de ato apete de ama yɛn yɛn so yɛbɔ ho dawuro ebi de ama wo na Ghana Meteo sa no pɛyi obɛkɔ nkrutu ahodoɔ so ɛwɔ man mu no ɛyade a obɛduru hɔ na bosu agugu emia bi wɔ ehwɛ no mu sɛ nsuo no ebemunum na nanim a firi ɔman yɛn finfini famu a ɛbɛsen ɛkɔ pem wɔ man atifi afamu na gye sa no pɛyi ewiem bɛyɛ nyu kakra kama a temperature no ebegyina between 23 degrees Celsius and 26 degrees Celsius. Ewia no Ghana Meteo tiremu aba oman anafo famu enkrotu ahodo bi etise aplao enkranka so a ogwa na takrade ene ne mpotamu a ewia no ebeyi niti no abon kakra ukopiemu oman emfinfini famu ebia okoba bi etise kofodua achim odan ne mpotamu ene nkrotu eben wo mu no a eyade ensuo betimi agugu awiabre no e wo bra premu ato efiri premu to bre eko no a na okopiemu e wo ba bi tse kumase oboase takwane sahwi bekwai ene ne potamu a Ghana Meteo akiremu awia no beyi niti no abon kakra efiri hwa kopem eye ketekratic intampo go so tachiman yendi tamale ene bole de ensuo ye hwe no musi ensuo begugu Ghana Meteo chirima there is a 40% chance of rain na wa na lergu enable gatanga de eyade awia no be ni tire na wabo ti wei eni se de wiemu sa tra yensem no beye don hwere edumienu edi animu no ene mabobbo so ede amatiefo ene ayefo ene anopai na ene ukopoa de ye kan se epono so ebe girigiri kakra obeka se ebe rough intimisremu ye papanom ye nuanom ya nyonkofo afarefo amoko epono aya na ma ya hwiji se de be ya de Ghana Meteo de ababeto dwai obetimi edi dwumawei every Ghana Meteorological Agency wona kache enene wo mu edi abran ya to bi apeti edi amatiefo eni ayefo ene anopayi eni na jeze yesi mawie ni saa no na eni yenkwai
oye ma atuna tebia eti onon kitil mizo enti mizo tebia ma eti onon kitil mizo but enti mizo tebi ma ebazun no record ono na abana amana obana amana no wia amso boda etim oye ma atuna tebia eti onon kitil mizo enti mizo tebia ma eti onon kitil mizo but enti mizo tebi ma ebazun no record ono na abana amana obana amana no wia amso boda etim oye ma atuna tebia eti onon kitil mizo enti mizo tebia ma eti onon kitil mizo but enti mizo tebi ma ebazun no record ono na abana amana no wia amso boda etim
28 minutes past the hour of 6. A happy morning show. No, Jumani Nutianka from number 12 at Jenulo Street. Asylum down Accra. Nisim 100.1 FM. Tamale. Nisim 95.9 FM. Boga Tanga. Facebook at Happy 989 FM. Oko Abe Fontintan. Kasi yaniswa. happyghana.com. Ona nsema hudu onua. Edi ahime wa makrukru Ghana muha nyinano. Ya kruchi asone so kama. Ni edi egu obetimi enye akenkan ewo ho edi. Se de bi obetimi hunu de ekoso ewo man Ghana ni wiase afana nyina. Brass se de obokra 35 no. Ebretiefo any for live on the show this morning. I find watching team feeding the good morning and welcome. Yamwakwaba. A rapper Fatisha Buali Atanasi Prince Obiba Pwakwa Ayim Brown Atanasi. Abujafo Ghana for Chamo. Ya Joso. Ghana for Boko de. Ya Jomo Boko. Ah, do bad yasi.
So they boko mau.
Oze.
So they boko mau.
Oze.
So they koye papa.
Now person me bon nyum no ma wana.
Oh, me bon ma me koye papa. Koye papa.
Okay. Na den na koye za no.
Me so me dem koye mama.
Oh, za. Oh. You be one pie, why? You be ya conscience.
Pie now boy no bobi ma yen.
You be ya conscience waka o. Ya conscience.
Na se me hu se ndra udi wachi. Nti e ben se na wo ya komche.
Enra.
Nti se wo be bisiri yen.
Say ene no be ya conscience.
Ene na me se me ya conscience.
Na kwanche no wenye wie na afi na obe ye ho akwanche.
There be say
ebia bibi fufuro na oka.
Esa me ya conscience. Wo se enkoyi. Ena me se me ya conscience.
Say we ye na nketua mu.
Oh za, nketua mu mponi.
Me ya conscience.
Nketua no ekwan ofa aso di nya ni mu nketua no. Onche ye o se me be ya conscience. Na se me hu zo odi wachi.
Se onim se bia zata
na.
Zata na me di wachi ne bi.
To the same wachi mama.
Menso ma we 40 days. Easter Monday ya.
Na owie.
Mama bi se oye fasting 1 year. Yeah, or your suffer, or so none baby worry until you're fasting 1 year.
1 solid year.
Yes,
that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's an interesting story.
That's minimum beyond 2 years 6 to 12.
And then
be say
Onyare and then
on Fedro.
Said they all can't do when you hear
the longest at Mako, I think was 85 days.
85 days.
No, 6 to 6, 85 days. So it was not say like planned, but now me wo groups be more. 21 days.
Okay, to free one now go away, free one now go away. So it wasn't intentional. I said you planned to go for 85 solid days.
No, I planned to do it. No, say Anna Maya. Obi oni mi bia hu say.
So uchiru ko mbebra na afa ate afa so.
You cannot reverse.
And do you know one thing about fasting? When you say 40 days, still a routine in free me. And free Monday you call picnic. In fact, okay, so we Sunday, Monday you call picnic. Bibi o hobia mentimi ani bia to see a pom bibia after 6. And routine, and Tuesday the same thing, Wednesday the same thing. Routine in free me but
okay.
Ebi mo timi okay. And do you know say there were many Christians who were issues with fasting here. But the point is that it's a very good spiritual exercise.
Of course.
It's a very good spiritual exercise.
It's not just spiritual, it's a very good spiritual, biological, and anatomical exercise.
Yeah.
And
to say obetimi a obi mu wo ha me wo sofo bi o se obi wo ha o ye fast na ne refi to obi fridge a oyi bibi no wadi odi pe no aka o se obi kura to aso is the intent
yeah.
So what I say is the intent no say say edurumre bi a o se wo se edidie so create me boa wa pomuden because onipa na o kasa no o sofo no a medical doctor.
For how long can you go? So you're fasting. So this
the longest.
Me say for and Christians.
This I'm planning to maybe
after Makono, after my year 80 days, 90 days every year. How is the feeling like? Pacho Rise Gadai. Rise Gadai Tanasi. Mamuza Rise Gadai. Also, well, I have.
When they obey to me,
Mamusano.
Mamuza so now I 1 year.
Because I want to understand. Also, Obiane a year the kind of expectations are audito fasting so. Obiane dear or feel after while fasting maybe. Meaning we know how or fasting we be at 21 days up. Utimika so only be throughout the entire period. And say I saw nimpo your corner case okay. Ebia this week and as a 2 weeks 14 days bia obeka so ensunsanso a onya ye ebre bi atwam woni no enya de opese ye fasting ni bio but obi wo ha was sinkete say abre bi a beka say ye mfa ye yefunu ntu ho bia mompa ye bia no obeye. I know say there are motivations obi wo nyina so nipa bebre no wo nyina so a wo mo ede ye akonkyere amanfo nyina so ne de he so say oye akonkyere no via ni widie mu no then out. After 85 days, you know.
Okay.
How did you feel?
So wait, before that, Do we have types of fasting?
Yeah.
Do we have types of fasting? Types of fasting.
I think it's a medical doctor no pay you.
No,
There
fatigue.
be a
Because
type
because
types
after
of
the spiritual
fasting.
what was
Yeah,
question I meant to say.
Oh, say obi wa ho say me ye fasting na.
Obi
I'm okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Obi wa ho ye fasting or say men no
Yeah.
yeah.
And come on no.
Me as part of the
Obi was obedi fruit nko a.
as
Obi was say
part of the-
oni
Enti
aduane a ya noa.
yes. As part of the 85 na me here no. I did 21 now. It was dry.
Okay.
So in soon nka ho.
Okay. 21 days
Yes,
dry.
and so
6 to
come.
6.
6 to 6.
Yeah.
What are the reasons would be choose the kind of fasting na opesa we?
No, it depends the spiritual exercise.
Dry fasting say na wo gye den wa yankopon ho.
Oh, na me de me busade bi akọ n'anim pa. Na busade bi edda n'anim a se wo ye ma me and the message about and say wo ya akodi wo foto ho.
Okay.
Se odi mu ada say wo te wo ho free your usual nema routine anka wo be ye. And to the glory of God, Sifa, to the glory of God. Me ye wie no nsusu aso by. And Sifa, this is
and then person you try fasting for some idea bi.
Yentwa.
Yes.
You see, Fatih, let me say this.
Yes.
I have not shared this. And yet, me catch but today let me do this as a testimony. So I am a Presbyterian, and 40 days before Easter, what we call Lent.
Yeah.
So and most Orthodox churches, Methodist, Anglican, Catholic, we all do, and the 2022 dear no 2023 into 2024 and so now morning prayers. So I went and they're not only dinner no pana and sana me bedjuma. The only dinner ka say ebia for many years you participated in Lent. Onfa bibi anto wakoma so. Me show nkran say safie wudi bibi beto wakoma so a nyankopon be yama. And
now so boy.
Obekase fatini. Because remember say Sifa, the crux of the testimony is that between my first child and my second one, 5 years. So in between say time, then MSCC. So I just only panic cancer and I say, then it don't mean say I've done this many years. Ebi o am ya mi musashi. And Sifa, just after, and it was like 2 years ago as someone American you.
Yes.
After Easter Monday, on I think it's a week to my birthday, I was still say Kofi Adenafa.
Apeke.
And after, and I was specific, Erade Chemi Obabeni. Was specific, specific. And after the period, it came out after 3 or 4 months. We checked and it was so what I say. So, ODBB, you have to purpose in your heart. Okay, so and say even say offer the famous Hannah Okwa Radianim Ekobom Paye even Osofweli describing say oba na wo de obi aba odinabusa de na wo de ase wa bododo wano monsa wo ma de ehaw no ama wo tonsem no sementonsem ye mani nyame na ekwapam ensa apam no ni nyame ko ensa rade chemi oba beni and that's the story of Samuel. The reason why she rededicated Samuel to the service of the Lord. So is the idea now the purpose of the fasting. Any bagba ujidie wo idea now and remember say even say nye fasting kra na wo ya setena mu say wo ye bibi no amfa ujidie any o pepa no anka ho a intimi mem. So there are a lot of reasons why for a fasting. Se fa minimum bi a yare eda ne so pa na o se ti o se ni gidie mu no fati ni gidie mu no eduru a ya prescribe amano no obenum aduro no se de ese onum aduro no na wasan ya kom kire e de aka ho na urade nsa ne yare ampa their testimonies. I know enkrofo a omo afa sa akwan yi so a omo nyoma yare. So in fact the ayomo no after the period no mo yes omo ko omo ye fasting omo ko doctor ha ensakraya no edos ne bi won pa ebro doctors no adwen so enti is a very good spiritual exercise and me kwadwo me wo testimonies bebre look
senka producer mama akwenya na kan pese me bisa ayeti for assembly. I don't know whether we have enough time. Like Emreniko. But the question will be, within a year, how many times can you go? How many times can you go? Per each session beyond, how many days do you think you can do? Aside the spiritual part, there are a lot of biological research, scientific researcher. The biological implications of fasting on your system, on your body, and a rich literature. I feel sometimes after ya bompire no ya ninyankopon edinsa was wedding komawie no, there is another benefit. For your knee, and said that and going for that's one of the places that we also need to take a critical look at. Said the bear, and I'll be send you another testimony. Okay. Because Miss testimony. Testimony about air fasting. Now, you can see share testimonies in an pay and any baby. Ma yamfa the obokrata, I would want to feel some from relative for near for an pay. Now, I know, sir, going for it be a bit me and yamre. Na it's me Eddie, answer me home como. The new crusading guide will have the Ghanaian Times the obokrata and the Benjamin pay. The day break. The obokrata and also Edamon Penano pay. The Yamva daybreak in Shasiana. Then be a beer already. I pick it. A break
fasting. Gadgety. When they know
fasting there, fasting.
Or the Aji gadgets. Yeah, daybreak and fasting there. Yan Shasi, a banner headline or pay our daybreak anymore as a religion wasn't a factor. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia rejects claims about NPP 2024 election loss. And no PM our party headquarters. I mean, so many nine quite PM or hono and Okansa same way. Na all can no see there be. Ade ena ebimu SEO Ghana for and to Abama me because me a Muslim. Na Ghana for the minimum some open mass and feel me papa. Enti no way Muslim assemble and a womb and ye nunti akra. Na mianga na my data analysis ehu de so enti no medini nyina ba betuja saso na paper no anymore ECOWAS leaders snub Mahama and also ewo hanom saso na FIC freezes Wuntumi's account. GJA demands arrest of NPP vice chairman and also waha coming up how Ghana Gas's 10 million cedis vanished from investment fund under Ben Asante. So ewa hanoma ube to me enye na wakai. Trump slams Zelensky's Crimea position as UK hosts Ukraine talks. Jordan outlaws Muslim Brotherhood group, confiscates assets, and also ewa hanum. Saso ena Akufo-Addo promoted current DG of prison service twice, contrary to NDC claims. Saso ena focus on prosecuting corruption, not persecuting journalists. GJA tells special prosecutor Obiba a sweetheart Bakope. Government petroleum revenue likely to take a hit amidst oil price plunge. Energy sector is Ghana's biggest economic risk. Atoforsen Ena Ekasa same way. GIADEC set to regulate downstream aluminium sector activities to curb cable theft and related issues. Saso and sorry for disappointment during our tenure. We'll do better if elected in 2028. We MPP for enomudi to abre Ghana for say pamacho. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, mutumi yes, the amudia yeah, sorry. Yes, Sremwada Mumfanchen. Now we'll do better. Your days are numbered. Chief of Army Staff warns armed groups in Boko. New research study finds that Samira Bawumia substantially redefined second lady position and also ewa hanoma anopeno utumi ekofa eye daybreak newspaper na ubetumi enye bi na wakan
me pacho yemfa
what were the metrics
Ufa daybreak cocaine be. No, Betty.
Yemfa Ghanaian Times. Me pacho yemfa eye Ghanaian Times and twaso enano pay newborn babies to receive hepatitis B vaccination. We a free October and as a jumedi ebe koso entimpamcho mo mayen shenen so fatija be so pemre na ye hwe hepatitis B se yenye se pemre na ye hwe pa unse be emfie be enum ni nanka ho campaign no ewo soro kra me kai se ochia me kwa me kra na oye some advocacy about hepatitis B be America kra ni mente se oye biem ase advocacy no akofom enti moma yenye na yenhwe ni ye Dr. Aye Amponsa Achiano eno de saa ensem wi atudwa yade a eye pa emre ni du a yenyina de ho bagimu bi na bibia atimi aye kama pa 13 perish, others injured in gory accident on Accra Kumasi highway kojo sa accident ni hu pa na de na yakura ne se Benz driver no sefa wakaka yi mu na omu busa ne se de na ho yo na afi ase oboni trinku ase ye tino na afi omu pese na ase ne de utimu se kojo efiri ni hakusi ni na ne de utimu se ni nyina ekwa na eye arehosempa na Vice President Her Excellency Professor Jena na Opokwajima ena ekasa yi o say mineral wealth must benefit everyone. O say ya gudi a yetu o man mu kwadwo setimi buo obi a so bia Ghana ni bia enya ho mfaso na ni nyina ne se madam fopa ene mpo de oyeminu ne sa owo oboase adwuma de ne ko oboase ena ofre me ena si obi ba ena me se kwadwo edansem no si na say no oboase te ena me se oboase de hoye fe pa o si da bi me bank kura me bank any branch ewa ha and I'm so say any kokumase and I say na nya ha ne to go there to now say adan
eye no nwanwa
and I say
but me I felt the same way the very first time that I entered Obuasi. So frankly speaking, I felt
I think so Obuasi yet so Johannesburg and I'm so what to kwan to what could Johannesburg to sana so Obuasi you eno ena Her Excellency Prof can you na a statement ne a presidential advisor on a politics ura Dr. Ofusuampofo ekokan emano eno de saa ensemu tudwa na kwajo researchers policy makers discuss a health system strengthening in Africa enti eno so dwumadi a ekoso April ya 29 to 30th University of Ghana and as adwumadi no ebekoso ewo hopa na ya toaso a 2 more petitions filed for CJ removal. You see another 2 petitions assign ako ni nyina ne se enkrofo bi pese maame no yi na enti no ene de petitions na ekwa na kwadwoso akan responses to 3 petition no
I've not read them. I've not read them, but I told myself especially the 55-page response to the first petition and I'm because the CJ's responses could be detailed, because for you to have a 55-page response to a petition, in some room there are portions of the report and as the petition and the responses that I've seen.
Oh, no kasa ni responses ni there no so sao.
Oh, that be
no there me hu sa document no. Sa document no catalogue and someone
SCC
petitions ni nyina
exactly
and omo dia bom.
Yes.
CJ response ni there no so
because it was 5 pages.
Yes, and no so. And also
that bulky document
minority say enei Tamale Teaching Hospital CEO na omo yi na di no omo reverse sa decision ni ya what say Ghana Medical Association na omo appoint obi fufuro kura omo appointed 2024 parliamentary candidate edema the National Democratic Congress enti ni nyina de na omo pese omo ya na omo pese omo ya se na omo nya intelligence de CEO no ho no oye obi a okana semu a obeka bi enti ene yemfa cameras enko enti enim si yakoka yenko hihye na horoba obeka bi ni afa so ni de yi na di ni de yi nipa kwa akohye ho. That was what it is. The na omo ya no.
So that's your reading of the situation.
Of course because kwajo
no minister no call no, did he find things worth speaking up against?
No, but eniyema of finding ye no enya eniyema abetimi de agina so eyi see wedi. Because look, you see, answer their act, their teaching hospital act, that backs bibia o ye bia. Remember, Fati Hospital no has a board.
What I'm saying is that clearly things are not good in that hospital.
Yeah,
so if there is a management, I have not heard them making noise to say, send your kono insio niha, way niha, all the machines that doctors no moko strike never list, all the equipment and resources. I have not really heard them. These are things they should have gone on strike for. Mm-hmm. The lack of those things,
Yes.
They should have gone on strike for the lack of those things.
No, but
so
strike
until Asemaba. What must say? Until Asemaba and Sauba beko strike now. I feel like you didn't push enough.
We can also say that there might be other channels for the pushing.
See.
Other channels for the pushing. And you know, said doctors, health workers are almost sorry, what
I'm saying is, a dear course, the course between the reason why he was fired is because of what happened between one any minister. No?
Of course, it looks obvious, yes.
And I'm saying,
but I'm saying,
and course between one minister and CEO of a teaching hospital lady.
What you're saying is one factor. What Fatih is saying is another critical factor that we cannot discount.
The Fatih cannot. It's main issues.
Of course.
Main issues. Sefa. You bet me account of all our teaching hospitals. We will open that discussion for all our teaching hospitals.
And the things we need to continue with that conversation.
You think everything is right with Kolebu? Do you think everything is well with Konfanoche?
No.
We can discuss all that, but what I'm saying is that capriciously, the CEO was sacked because of what happened between on any minister. No? And that is what the GMA is talking about. That you cannot do that as a minister who need right to do what he did. And look, as same way, say this new so because you see, this
is very dangerous, honestly.
You see,
this NDC, MPP, political appointment, and it's very dangerous.
If what? So are you telling me say we should encourage say minister no would visit teaching hospitals with media and camera, not if cameras? And no, GME eka ho asem mpacho enye global media. Ghana Medical
Association.
Eka ho asem enda no pay.
But the en command course wo nyina the course wo mitrimu ni say so kwamba ne fa so yi a chief executive officer.
Exactly.
Kwamba ne fa so a yi na die make within our health sector. Enyina so ben and also betimi agina so aka so okay Fati is the medical director for this facility and because of emra obuso 1 2 3 4 5 nti me yi na die. If indeed the health minister in him a year and she say go kwan be fa so also betimi yi a health director be there and I said doctor be ohwe hospital public hospital be die na wani so a then eto jono a
you see tie asem we doctor no the akoso nyina or the beko court.
Oh yes, when a man appointment no
because there's a board. The teaching hospital in Tamale has a board. Enti the net tie nyina ne say ese edi obi hye ho na okwan ben ye befa so edi obi be hye ho enti no yenye se ya na de echi ya efu bi hye ho.
Don't forget that assembly here and a man minister no and then the end to arrange and then the camera in the first place.
Na
assembly see say enyo mo no mo ko say assembly see say na be ya betumi akọ.
Sebi enkrofo a nkrofo a ewu wɔ various hospitals ɛna yɛde ba akɔbɔ the
under
CEO,
which
the medical
circumstance
superintendent
this particular
of the
one
hospital.
happened,
The circumstance
and then other allegations. If you say so, under normal circumstances, no, the minister has the right to go around and do those things. If you're quiet without cameras, so quiet the fact finding, any idea, you wouldn't have seen anything wrong with it.
Yes,
but this thing was announced. So even with the parliamentary select committee
on health, yes,
yes,
it was announced. Obviously, you can't tell the minister that go with cameras or don't go with cameras.
Well, and this is a very dicey conversation. We
should encourage that a minister would attack a professional medical doctor.
I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean by attack. I don't understand what you mean by attack. We've seen the video, but I don't understand what you mean by an attack.
We've seen the video.
I'm
speaking to what is.
Of course, I'm also speaking. And this is where phenomenology comes in. Maybe I be here the cup as half full. I'm looking at the cup as half empty. But the point is that what do you mean by an attack? He was trying to understand something. Or person to be biase.
In front of ni subordinate. You do that in front of ni subordinate.
But the subordinates are working together with the chief executive officer. If indeed something has gone wrong, if indeed something has gone wrong, and over a period of time, subordinates in another departmental heads, enko can't the chief executive officer. It means there is something wrong with.
What happens to self-respect?
Oh, and the late Magufuli. And the same kono to do and come on for ebe ono kwa obi da form ono kra de wa hu bibi fufuro bia obi da form and okaje say look, you cannot allow people who are coming here for a healthcare service to be in this situation or to be in this condition. The director for that hospital was sacked. To a larger extent, we may argue over this issue for a very long time.
What happens to, say, self and mutual respect? That the minister can't call the CEO from Tamale to his office in Accra
and do what?
And sought to understand the situation.
But he went there to go and understand the situation.
But do that.
He went there to understand the situation.
In public with the subordinates.
Come on, we should
not encourage this.
What's the guarantee? Say Fatih will be able. What's the guarantee? Say Fatih will tell me every single thing at the facility. It is not. It's not even.
And appoint a party parliamentary.
I am not talking about the appointment.
A day after.
That's not me. My argument. That's not even part of my argument. Never a new crusading garden from right now to pay. GMA condemns dismissal of TTH CEO and only Hunko. But me endorses provocates report says findings backed by fact. CJ rejects misconduct allegations and no ewaha leadership corruption and destructive force. UMP's ambassador Samousu to ECOWAS leaders and Orkatefetosu Edu. GJA demands justice over Swale's murder. And no, and Centrefo Eku Cassia, and as in Centrefo Kubataya, Omo Ghana Journalists Association, and they say here, a peperio, Ama, Ame Swale, Kuma Obi Ekukumu. Government initiate exit plan with Goldface Way, the new crusading guard of Bokrata and Nanopay, over which me who be working Kaimu.
The New Republic, fraud, drama, rocked CJ's petition, confiscated Gimpa Law School dean indicted in leaked document. Sasso and Raymond Archer rise to Yoko boss. New Aglo group unmasked. And also, Ewa Hanuma Ubetmi Enyebi Akai. Other stories are a war, a year paper, no
more. Story, no rise.
Rise. Maybe as I say, no, Yoko boss.
But he's the deputy.
I be Mary Dick Akrana.
There's a tussle between one and the boss in the moment.
Yeah.
Better so.
Suddenly, media and you two home. And I'm media and you two home.
Government. Goldfields Ghana reached transitional agreement
one is a party
for Damang Mine. Into Damang Mine, who sent Semino Abba, I will me.
And was offer the statement by from the presidency. Also, number one, the Damang Mines, no, a dear Ombema Goldfields Quine Amakuakutu, just so to protect jobs. Takwa Mines, in good faith, the two parties, that's the government of Ghana and Goldfields, omo ebeto akosua di hu enkomo se mining lease you be renew and as in renew.
Da mind there no.
Da mind there ni during the transition period. Ye ma Goldfields akwanya se omo nkono munkunkutu. Efuma gudie no. Said ye be ya one mo ye adwuma o Goldfields mu no. Ye betimi abom adwuma mu die no ho ban. Ye nyu mu nyina emfa mfiri ho. Takwa Mines, according to a year crata free presidency, a buyer, a yadian commotion be talk, so it's a lease, a bewu 2027. Into your free and son on betting commo, Ashe, say a buying bedje penny, not was some lease for and answer lease for.
Yeah, so Africa steps up in a shifting world. Urgent call for judicial reformation. 2025 spring meeting, ADB and AU push for valuing green wealth of nations. IGP cracks whip, reshuffles all commanders in Galamsey areas. The New Republic, Muhiani said it. In Kwanta South, two sisters killed by an unknown person. And also, Wahanoma, who bet me a baby na Wakai.
Zefa,
Miami, bra.
David for the hawk and Twaso MPP drags its feet on a focal for 10 years. No reinstatement, no expulsion, just limbo. Hey, Charles McCarthy. No reinstatement, no expulsion, just limbo. And no enia ubehu ura eye poor eye afoko wa pijanensa. Emra no ye party chairman no twasa infoni we pa 10 years ago. Asemu ya ye kan esi photo in fact we twa photo April 2014 ewo tamle ho no twasa infoni a eneyi emakutu ede aba hakama abandoned and broke so many eco uni screams for rescue and also ewa ha Charles McCarthy ede aba gravel passes hands Araba bench Bafo Bonny takes over MPP group decries move as judicial coup eno ensemu ebe de ebe nyina se ene de se chief justice ayese won tranchen enye den the senior most ewo ba announce at the bench no eye Bafo Bonny JSC enti ono ene be acting as CJ sana processes ni nyina e de akoso defiling the big man only NMC can sack me, not even the president. And no Professor Ami Al-Hassan Muhammad no GBC DG and oka sansem no akonta has no valid lease, says commission. And no and someone hawk and so ediaba and anopay.
The MD the new find the Obokrat on his gold board commences licensing of service providers, page number 4. And there are fraud cases in banks. Others declined by 18% in 2024. This answer we Ababetuja. Petrosol CEO downplays EV adoption threat. We end Mahodo the new find the Obokrat and then Abba
Mamemo we so ewo unum se be mfie be 9 me sani 9 Ghanaian student ewo hungry.
Yes. Yeah, consistently.
Unum say 11 months ni almost stipends enko. Na kwajo me wo hardcore evidence say ye Ghanaian student na ewo hungry no. Ene fati ebi mu ye walatu na walasa. Ewo hungry.
Anza no madidi.
Ebi mu nso aye pems. Fati ebimu ma ne mema nyina ede enkrofo koma abrofo ema omu ni omu ye niema. Yes. Ebimu nso de kwadwo fasting kwa na omu ya odi mu da isanse ebimu kwadwo akotretere ebimu nchen ni nyina ne se bebi omote omo stipends ni nko enti untimi 11 months ni se father nko Omo press conference. I think say Sunday or say Monday no. Omo press conference. I have videos of omo press conference. Omo address it. Ghanaian you say omo mebo omo and me hu say hawk e de ho krata e de ho story about education minister nimfuni eka ho kojo 11 months de doso aka bosom ba ko na afa ade
yeah. Yanko social media trends and from Ready for Never and net and live on the show this morning. The rapper Fatih Shaibu Ali. I crowd ordinance about story be so you know na is story no apaska aye sa ofie sadina me de send you she just a portion I'm de send you no but ofie ni nyina said your call nanim ogajen say this is my brother trends na do so yanko.
Emra say a social media trend no ebe bro na say betumi e di social media trend abroad dia ene na Bristol na omotumi aso yasene aso apower yen ama omode socket nso abobo ban ho etumi aboso say pan ama electricity na fam ebe shoot yen ama yakopie mu ewo abefo ntentan kese ne so akotete nuama ayede ebrewi na Bristol dwumeku a Sebano switches any sockets are durable and safer. Me pacho omo ena omude mufua. Without Bristol, your house is at risk, your business is at risk, your company is at risk. You may dear be a woodie. We hear electricity. Any who are dear no. Say Bristol and I'll to tell new mana ode air yena. Me pacho you are at risk. Bristol a trusted brand of MCBs. Almost so a main switches, distribution boxes, switches, and sockets. Bristol products a design with your safety in mind. A sign so reliable. And a socket near the awotwa obebano na aye baby woho. Enfedi ya a papai. And papaya odo ntako kape ne kiku. There be yempe kikin bia ewo hanum. Send na ye kick you, that is a back kick you. It will kick you. And not ye can't a tree must say kick you no. Now Bristol, ebeba when your high quality MCBs, main switches for efficient power distribution, durable distribution boxes for secure connections, wide range of switches and sockets to suit your needs. Into them kwaji inferior air electrical solutions bia. Enko ema air electrical and yama omudi egu ewia so ama ewia bro na ama omwankasa na power ni nyina efiri omumu emfa nkohyehyehye ofie anyway adwumam enti choose Bristol Electronics for all your electrical needs. Bristol, powering your world safely and efficiently. So share a trend na sidia na make I will say abrantie ba ko bi em say no sesi ano na adwen mu no ono e na wo wiase oti wiase oti soro e na ye nyina yegu fom hama no e na o hwe yen minim de odi ye minim de onom ye obi eye space to space adaka esi ho a space to space ye je egu a odwen ho eno e na abrantie ehuri egina so ogiden o sesi ana so niti ekobo metal gate nti sesi ana em se na adwen abo afra enti no enya ade a se ye ka se abrantie ye bisa no question say ehin na wo a obetumi yi ya no onim baby owo uko Facebook happy 98.9 FM behu video no na wate dia making ase wakwa akohwire gina space to space adaka iso ade ya eyiwa boho still minim de oje minim ade a o ya kire obi minim jeze nipa asem mbe nipa na pa asem niti a we mu ano no enti osan huri agina aso no de next one de na metal gate no e no de nanim ekobo so say pan asisi an make me no ka say me see ebisa ne say hefa na wo a onim baby a owo. Comment no any. Peace essay. Somebody slapped me back to my senses. I can't stop laughing. So and a peace essay. Looking for a second round, my guy. I about from first and one take. Mohammed say, I think he wants to get paid. Rabo say the second bank sent him straight home. Christopher say, I can't stop watching and I can't stop laughing too. Sasso and a year junior say, first it was a dream. The second one was a reality. Molio say he won't play there again. And Tisa Enetie Obinso can say, hey, what kind of drugs is he on? I do a no to say any kind of the baby because Mintia says opening to say, would me sorry, could ejina a yiso. So see, and the we are similar one. Ye nim the ebimo moje. Ye nim the ebimo omoje ewo asasi so. Say, Mame water eho. Mame water asaso ho. Eho no bi akobie restaurant. Ama amanfo so akwatena ho na omudidie. Disturb mame no. Na sa wukọ ekotena eye mame water ho. Eye dia wuye na ne bufu a. No ye odi obeye wa. The mpacha so amike wukọ Facebook. Happy 98.9 FM. Obeti ase. Mame water. Samuni mame water muni bebi o epum. Enti nasa so ne ho palo. Eho ena bi mu akobie restaurant. Enti ye be serve a wuti nsuo no wuti epunu mu. Ena ye di table esim. Ye di umbrella na epunu mu betumi akotem na umbrella no mu de ye den. Ena ye di umbrella esi omo so. Eho no mu didi. Eho no mu didi. Na de bia ye kasa asem bia besi abrofo na ekofa bae. Ai. Because Ghana minimum manfo mba kwotena pum. So mo kwa akodidi. Enti when your friend no a blue restaurant. Eho ena wo kwa ye betumi ye do akwa akwotena mame water asa so. Comment no any. Lloyd say, so are there bathrooms close by? And no been so a picture of what we say when you frostbite utena nsuo mu a sa de na ye wo na ho na sa wo na ho be pili no. O so be didi ewie no na sa na wo na ho aye. Serve the ono the person okọ binti you say, where is this place? I need location. Can say you should introduce some few crocodiles to play with the people there. Sasso and a year Carlos say all the time little tiny fish swim around your legs looking for any piece of food falling on the water. I'm on the wakohoda. Sasso and Edwin I say I need to know the reason why people are eating inside the water. Me too. Me too. Joel say it's a nice idea, but not practical for dining. Food and trash falling into the sea can be a problem. Natasha, I say, what if a shark comes and greets them? Diana say, hey, you can use a floaty underneath the tray for serving. Even set of 2 or 3 on each other for faster. Yo. Sasso and a year part say this looks so awesome. Muya say I would love to introduce a crocodile or caiman or alligator just to spice up the environment. It is and ononso eka. If you want to ma, the reason why in here na semo. We no ya ba no ya bema. Akola bitim paso a ocean in Pabwa. Mi hu se ne maami o se ne papa o. Afe na aguraba. We huri atompa ne so amakwala no. Ehuri akọ wiem. Ase abeto for my adan or say teaching my son how to fly. For me this was quite dangerous because akwala no ne ti bo ho a. Ka afe na obetutu mirika hospital. I don't get this. I don't understand why she's laughing or he is laughing. I don't get why this is a thing, actually. Uko Facebook, I'll be who asema making. Now wait to me, I should be happy 98.9 FM. Paulina say, not funny at all. Tina say, this is very bad. It's also Gandhi say, what if the kid landed on his arm and broke it? You can't do this for content. Tato say he's not his. He really doesn't care. You won't do that to your own child. Freddie say, yeah, this old guy is so stupid. He never thinks before doing things. Better see you are a stupid stepmother. Teach yourself some sense. I can't really tell. Nano say it's acting, but if it was your own child, you were going to sleep in the mortuary. Moses say, are you sure you are not trying to kill him? Tasso and Suzanne say, that's so evil and poor child doesn't know that he's a stepson to him. God have mercy. Hey, Psalm 70. Nancy say, after that your last meal makes your relatives cry, you direct to, what can I say? And this and a comment in it here. Malu said, that's crazy. He almost broke his arm. See the way he landed. That is really bad. And this and a comment, etia oko a year Facebook ubehu video no. Now also odo comment asha see. Ado no. Medwe hu amenti ase. And this and a year trend etia aha and ene medi ebesimen kai say Bristol and omo eboaye ama yetumi edebre wo open switches papa. Open distribution board boxes, open a year socket, a year efficient, a sign so a year safer, and a bristle, and odo ebeko akodom omo medasi.
But this is bad though. This is really bad. Because akorano bufu yo. Akorano the bufu ye. The buffet, sorry. Whilst the woman, another the guy was treating it as a joke, the small boy was crying because
it was actually dangerous.
He fell awfully.
It was dangerous.
No, Mawufia, the kind of play a gray no de nya grobia na betim ni akoda di o. Ebia wo dompe mu anyine akoda ne dompe mu nyine yo yesi akoda dompe mu bua de ne pa se obetimi anya bidi asemu akoda dompe bua de ne so it means say opra sa no is forever. You've deformed akoda no forever. I mean, anyway, young comrade Yakoba, the conversation continues live on a happy morning to another pay. As my do Breno group no so yedi ehun enkomo ma menka wo se onso wakonya so betimi afro na waba ayedwumade ni so me koba me buso asem bi na majimu ay kakra e de afro nchen ai me buso asem me majimu ay kakra de afro nchen yankomra
Happy FM. New Kivo Hot Pepper Powder. Loco shoe. This advert is FDA approved.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa. Nanso, usike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mre kura sika. Na udwumadi a wudie, won mo wonim dwumadi no. Etimi dima wo ewo bra wode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ya be sort you out. Frey. So open studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betimi dibia famo. Corporate and social videography. Se wudi udwuma bie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Frey. TV commercials, se wo ton niema na pese amanfo ehunu ewa kasamfoni so. Freying documentaries, freying photography, any live streaming. Se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di djuma bie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Freying why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Freying jingles, IVR, any voiceover production. Freying short and long film. Freying yetete phone homanie 0242 755 323. Ana 0302-254-858. Anasa Fiachira Quine. Yawo Asylum Down. Yaben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions. Capture the moment.
Hey, Na dua sudua herbal clinic se wasa yare easily sa.
Dua sudua herbal clinic. Na aven wate wo monka. Honema ni yare, sunsum mu yare. Yare kwankro. Ya wo sa no ho no. Yesi bi ni.
Mekuma yare na ye kwankro. Ana bi mu kra de ahye beyie. Oduru ho a doctor ne de ahaban gu ni komu a munum ho ara hwem ya wenya na yare sa.
Chese instant healing.
Mesewo.
Ayare sa wo ba bi o.
Dua sudua herbal clinic.
Wo yare no. Doctor Ohinebo Fori e de fasoro na ansa wo de befa fom. Chese ekwan bia so yare antimi nwane enfiri nanim.
Dua sudua herbal clinic.
E bayal semu an wa ben seja wa ben wo hye. Kuma se wa brepo Broni Krum, Freho 0248 427 998, and Akaswa Breku 0246 35 47 47.
Akrobato, me kamfo, dua esudua heba center. Wa ohia bi abra, ekoyie.
So pese otensem we bo twiko bremai. Ewo my kronkron Ghana mu. Enyompa, enim pensem mu etaso mu a. Ene da bia. For kasa fidie ne to Happy 98.9 FM. Na tie the Happy Morning Show. Efri anopa no nsia, ekopem nonkron. Efri juada, ekopem efiada. The Happy Morning Show. We are your morning companion.
For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion. For all the news updates, trending topics, good music, and unbiased analysis of various issues, listen to the Happy Morning Show on Happy 98.9 FM. We are your morning companion.
Happy FM.
Kebeya Brabontin, na be pacho nti sa dia. Ebejita. But yen ntra ho ma ne nyeta fama e obra eye ensuo ho kwa yentim mo achede da bi. Wei no eye Ghana for wo mutie dwumadie no. Happy evening drive dwumadie no. Nonso nkopem no ndu. Won no be kire se enwum A anase B ede. Enti obenya achede. Tinie pa. Tinie. Deze wa onwum na ede no. Amrum ho no a na pa ne ma airtime ba ko. Kakra ye so ahwe. The best song selected from these days, will receive amazing packages from Happy 98.9 FM to celebrate their mothers. Adeni nyina no. Tidi say they also ye nyina 30 seconds voice note. Enyom no wow deal. Say ode ma mami mo. Fafa number is Fabra 0538 591 314. For odin ene bia wote ka ho. For mami din ene bia wote e ka ho. Eno no Happy FM nim dey Happy FM. Ene je nko na minim se ye kasa de akonche no ebeba so na mu ye breaki akonche no ye de abofo ne breaki ye de abofo ne breaki na menka wo se St Andrews SHS suku papa ni suku no won krabata bebre e wo mam esan se won modembo eso ani nti awofo se omu dimrika de omuma eko St Andrews SHS ni esan so omunim so omde omuma no eko St Andrews SHS enkoda no omutimi kokosua de enya ntiase enya hurumu ko tena sitimi tren so hwetwa yie eko suapon mu suku ba ko a enei obefa Ghana fana ahodo amanfo bebre no ebodini pase eye ankrankro suku a hwe enei obetimi ni ye class A schools ahodo no wo eman mu ni nyina timi Jina atie jina bra na bejentete SHS1 SHS2 SHS3 ye wo akyerɛkyerɛfo wo ntiri ho abɔ bi ni made wo mo de opepa ne ahofama na ɛkyerɛ nkwada na de o ese woni nense o kakyerɛ Ebia obey, wakotana se koye wase no wantimi antwa. Wodadwo no nyina ne se beda na abaye timi atena se atwere nhwe no bio. Na watimi atoa so akosukuu. Sukuu de ye. Sukuu de ye. Enti enei wadwendwene to nyina atwa wo maame ana papa. Oba no wakoye nsohwe a wantimi antwa wase no fa ne bra St Andrews SHS. Yebeje no SHS 3. Na ne ya manu adekra ene edi piano ne edi piano ne edi piano ne edi piano biebie ne nyame so e de manu ne akirekire mu ye de kire se de betimi anya ne munti ase. Oh, na oba general arts yebi. General science yebi. Home economics yebi. Visual arts yebi and a business nso yebi ntienei de abofra no pa bia no wo ba St Andrews Senior High School betimi anya bi no ayo. Mamenka wo se bia fra tiritiri na eba wo dwene se hemfa na mebai obeda agye adesua mesre St Andrews SHS ye wo boarding and hostel facilities a obetimi de obana ba obenya ba bi paada na so mbedwono watimi asua de akotena se atworo nhwehwe no atwa yie enkran ha de ye wo teshi triblo last stop wa enkran ha teshi triblo last stop wa na ye wo ai sa pepepe ena eye tie mesre numbers mienu bomodi anafa na ne nisa wo so sisi a 0249 832 015 0249 832 015 anase 0546 048 332 numbers mienu misrewa fa nene St Andrews Senior High School any ensa was so sisia St Andrews Senior High School no ajeso we are always in the lead fa abana bra nenya ahotoso se oba no waba St Andrews SHS nkwa de any the gateway to Suapon is already open to oba no umpewe na apede from antimi amfro Bank Ross say entia minyaye all the way from the United States of Afienya and they say any TV ya mutu is a goner and Bank Ross me be fro na otise me a bia ogaje ta sei e ofie eni etutumrika bra bese na yenka mo oni enko Uncle Ross wo ezan say nei achedie bebre wo city appliance ye to ne ma na esan ache ade de aka ho umpe we na apede enti when you pay fridge, pay air deep freezers, washing machine, gas stoves, blenders, iron, kettle, dispensers are who do nyina no but ana brand yenko Uncle Ross ho e wo city appliance. Brands are who do ebenya bi eni Samsung, LG, Nasco, mi TV no na Panasonic, enti ene me kwa na masa kwaje Panasonic ni foforo a na me da kwesiro. Media, Adi, Protect any eniema ahudo bebre brands ahudo bebre ya san akwakofa de ababeka ho mesrew deals no o tade ne echewade o tade ne etiso e de ama bomodi abra North Industrial Area ye ni Royal Motors din hwe animu brao na bebra beto eye electronic gadget for free city appliance your home appliance aso ye eni ho mesrew Uncle Ross bomodi ana friend tifa ho mai so 0574 0000 ebio se bia wo de wadwene yo se o baabi amete no mi se no me maba krom ntimeko North Industrial Area nanka mo ofie dia ne nanka mafa atire ho na apiem wo tema community 25 tema community 25 DPS school nchemu ho ofa VR nchemu ho no a behu ze wapie 25 junction ho no a wo ya pie 25 junction ho no a no wo nsani fa so sei wo behu ze city appliance ebo goyi Uncle Ross eho eno na Uncle Ross baby ababia no da bia baby free sabre yakopem promo so na wiye o promo no koso brana bejo de wa ma mejo de ne pa ho say kim ene wara o wara 0574 000000 eno number betumi afre city appliance wo so now so akwakoje wo appliance kama papa ma membuza wo se abaye to de ama ano ne sen ukomu a goodness o ya de nyina betu ayira prekope ndi bomodi ana friend na eni sa oso uni edi sa oso na obuki appointment se de be abetumi abaji wa yare hwe Duan Studio Herbal Clinic only death has no solution. They will come say Abrepo Bruni Krum. Oba aye anafo famua, efifiri famu no. Yo kaswa breku. Kumasi 34 number ni Bumadi and Afray 0248 427 998 0247 na 0248 rather 427 998 0248 ne akaza amanfo tu kwan from mamu e dia kwa amano ne pa na me fi se etu atwa o me se ze kra ya me se double because say obi abehunu no bia na adwene ye ne se abibimam ha de bibia ni abetimi ayo e de ayeye enti e wo se wokọ bia eye obetimi anya adwuma ayo no akwakoye adwuma e de abobra ani eze bedru brem na uba bibimam a mabunu no anko betimi atena say the elite tu ye ho say Africa has the youngest population bedru brem na youngest ni nyina omuko God yes of course because someone those who have the strength say 45 50 na make 45 50 55 60 65 baby edu no agita there was a point in time you bet na say edi ho nkoma kasa ya ye na amanfo ko ye di enema hudo begu akwamu ama oma still amanfo ko and the fact is that ebia last year na amanfo sika omutua for visa ni de keke ka ho no as we speak now the price will not remain same. So imagine say last year and as the last 2 years now to about $20,000 $30,000 make dollars me pachomo fanche me according to him right wo mamu no yes see yemfa dollars in nijuma enye dollars ndidi esi ye de to ade etua de ka e wo mamu but mo fanche me for the purposes of analysis entian kan be mfie mienu ana say mfie miensa na say afikra atwamu ne no na utua be $20,000 another 10 thank you very much utua $10,000 this time around minimum binuma from January up until now omotu kwan from mamu akwa no ne mo bo ka sen prince no se okọ beba yi minim se o se okọ beba ma mini komo we enwie na yemra ye ba I ask this question minim se amafo brenu ano ewo eye opepa bi onim se na nse ya as he said there were some stories that you read in Ghanaian Times the Obokrata mami bia o se odisika opese ne mba ekọ abrochira odisika ekoma and the woman is paying about $16,000 $16,000 wow yanko northern part of the country one na yenin komo esan say yakọ tamale to be precise Abubakar Sadiq ena obetwa mfoni atrɛn ukọ Tamale Teaching Hospital. How is the atmosphere like? Sadiq, good morning.
Good morning.
How are things in Tamale and how are things at Tamale Teaching Hospital?
Currently, the whole issue is fight for the fixing of the hospital was a little bit getting reluctant because initially they said it was a non-partisan fight or a non-partisan crusade that they were doing. But when the new CEO was appointed, many in the group were thinking that no, then this is rather a political fight that people were doing and we were following them because the colors of the new CEO is very open. They believe that the man had contested Karga before in the ticket of NDC. So he's a pure NDC member. So they have the feeling that some people were having this lady, according to her, was struggling to call the nurse, but the nurse was seriously on the phone, whether it was a video call or she was just doing something on the phone. But she was so serious on the phone that she couldn't even see the patient struggle. So she told me that fortunately for her, the mother was at the window. So it was the mother who saw her struggle. So she decided to signal the mother to come into the ward. And when the mother came into the ward, the nurse who was in charge have to shout on the mother that what is she doing. So the mother told her why she was in. And I think that was when she then decided to attend to the patient. So she was saying that had it not been because of the mother, it means that she would have suffered in pain for a very long time, and only God knows what it would have resulted to. Yes. So the complaints are just coming. If you follow the write-ups on social media, especially people who are victims of the negligence of the facility, there are so many. And like I told you, we have legion of complaints. If you open a center for complaints, I think it will not be easy. It will not be easy.
So it will not be easy because people. So how then and why then are they coming out now? Because it's quite strange. If indeed you've been going through something for a period of time, and nobody seems to be gagging you, they could have come out to come and then talk about these matters. Why are they talking about some of these issues now?
Yeah, you see, some people believe this is the right time to do that because initially, maybe when they talk, nobody will listen. Nobody wouldn't listen. Nobody will listen to them. But at this time, it's like there is a crusade going on. So everybody is now trying to use it as an opportunity to add their voices, add their experience to the issue, so that the people will know that yes, this fight that you are doing it in the right direction. So continue to push until the hospital is fixed. If not, if we don't add our voices now, who knows what will happen? Because you don't even know who will be the next victim. Now it is Salim, but now Salim is gone. Whether we like it or not, there is nothing that we will do that will bring Salim's lives back again. But we are now, when I say we, I mean the residents speaking. We are now doing everything possible to fix the hospital so that tomorrow when I or you is admitted at the hospital, there will not be such negligence in the hospital.
What are opinion leaders saying about whatever it is that is going on with the Tamale Teaching Hospital, especially the key stakeholders around Tamale? What are they saying?
For now, none of them have said anything, but we'll be going to them because as media, that's our plan for today. We want to, because even when we're talking about among ourselves, we said no, this issue is getting out of hand because if the nurses and doctors are saying they are going on strike, then the residents are also thinking of doing a counter demonstration on them. Then the issue is becoming unbecoming. So we wanted to see how the chiefs and imams will involve in this. So we decided ourselves that maybe with time we'll go to them and listen to them and see whatever I thought they would have to say. But for now, none of them has spoken, but I hope today they will start speaking.
So in hoping that they start speaking today, yesterday when the doctors at Tamale Teaching Hospital came out and said that they are suspending certain essential services to people who are coming to the facility for healthcare delivery. They mentioned that they need urgent logistical and infrastructural issues to be dealt with. Now, they are talking about reliable access to water, stable electricity, continuous oxygen supply, and the immediate provision of basic clinical supplies like gloves, gauze, cotton, face masks, syringes, disinfectants, and plaster. What can you tell us of the situation with regards to medical supplies to the Tamale Teaching Hospital? For how long have they been battling with some of these issues?
I would say it's over, to me, I would say it's over 5 years today. Because I remember I was a victim myself. When I sent my wife to the hospital, I have to buy gloves, I have to buy cotton, I have to buy simple things like cannula, everything you have to go and buy before it is put on your patient. So I was then asking the doctor, so if the TTH cannot provide a thing like a glove, then that's a serious situation that you people are not saying. According to the doctor I spoke with, he told me that they have complained and they are now tired, so they don't know what to do. But I am telling you that it's now getting like it's now like a norm in the hospital there. That's why I said it's over 5 years. It's now like a norm. When you get to the hospital, you know definitely you are going to buy hand gloves. You know definitely you are going to buy cotton. You are going to buy ink. You are going to buy basic things, cannula, injection. You buy all those things, even surgical injection, surgical bleed.
You go to the extent of buying surgical blades at Tamale Teaching Hospital?
I'm telling you, surgical blades you have to buy. And one funny thing about it is that, look, you have two patients. I always try asking questions. You have two patients in a ward. You will all be asked to go and buy gloves, and we all buy a packet each. So what happens to the rest of the gloves that are left? I always ask those questions because even you can have a ward where the patients will be more than even 5. So if each patient relation is asked to buy a pack of gloves, and at the end of the day, it is not everything that is used. So what happens to the rest? I remember my wife told me that we should pack our things and go. I'm telling you. So, and what they do is that when you buy your glove, you put it on your back, on top of your bed. So anytime a doctor is in to check on your patient, then they will use it. If it is finished, you go and buy again. But at the end of the day, some of them pack it, especially when they know you are well and they are about to discharge you. They pack it. So the question is, who are they using it on? Because if you pack it, any patient that is coming in is made to buy some. So who are you using what you have packed to? Who are you using it on? So the situation in the hospital there is very serious. And look, there are pharmacists around the hospital selling drugs that are so cheap that the hospital should have it. A drug will cost around 7 cedis. 7 cedis, and the hospital doesn't have that drug. And when you ask some people around, they will tell you that anything that is covered by health insurance, when you go there, they will pretend as if it is not there and make you to go and buy it. So at the end of the day, you will have a health insurance card, but you end up spending more that you would have spent if the facility were having those drugs.
So for 5 years, are we saying that the management of the hospital has not been taking the necessary steps to ensure that all of these issues are being addressed and to engender efficient provision of quality health care services to people who come there for such services?
Yeah, management have not done anything about it. And I don't think they will tell me that they are not aware, because some of us are closer to some of them. And we told them, though unofficially, but we told them the happiness in the hospital. And some of us are even media personnel. So when we visit and experience something like that, when we go on air, we say it. So they can't say they are not aware of it. They are fully aware of the lack of those materials. But I don't know why they have not done anything about it. And maybe they also feel that because patient relatives are now buying it, it's now a normal thing to them, so they should allow them to buy it. So the hospital procurement is not counting on those things. But when you always go to their stores, you see the stores being full. So you ask yourself, what at all are there? What at all are in their stores that they are always full, but when you come, a basic facility like a cotton, gloves, you can't get it. You ask yourself those questions. But, so that's why I said the hospital needs serious research. The researching have to even be more serious than the national ones. Yes, they have to. And somebody was even telling me, a colleague was even telling me that, that was on the lighter part. He said, Sadiq, you see these people, if the minister had gone to Tamale Center, he would have closed the facility down and go back to Accra.
but finally, before I let go of you, there are people who are of the view that, well, the approach with which the minister used and the kind of confrontation that the minister and member of parliament Suhini had with the management or the chief executive officer of Tamale Teaching Hospital was harsh. Do you feel that really is the case, because you were there yourself and you witnessed whatever it is that went on? Do you feel that the minister was harsh towards the CEO of the facility when he was trying to find out things that were going on at the hospital?
Yeah, I listened to many trying to come out with such conversation, and I look at them and say, haven't they watched the videos and haven't they listened to the conversations themselves? Because even if you were not there, at least that little that the camera were able to capture, you would know that the minister and the MP didn't do any wrong. Even in the conversation, you will hear them say, my brother, we have been able to contain you for a long time, but it seems you seem not to be trying to be a medical doctor. I'm just paraphrasing what happened. But because if you look at the whole conversation, the gentleman was speaking. They were listening to him, but anytime the health minister is speaking, the gentleman doesn't want to listen. That was exactly what happened at the facility. The gentleman will speak, they will keep quiet and listen to him. But whenever they are also speaking, they will not. He will not. And what even made the member of parliament angry was that when he said the social media and the patient relative of the disease, they blew the issue out of proportion. It was there the MP told him that, my brother, you don't say that. This is about life. So you don't expect people to be calm when a life is lost, especially a life of a dear one. So when you say they are blowing it out of proportion, when they hear that, they will not be happy with you. That was what the MP said initially. Then the man was now trying to tell the MP that, look, if you know the kind of suffering that we have gone through, but for all these things, upon all these things, you guys will be on social media and be speaking anyhow to us. That's what I'm trying to say. And I want you to know that if there were vents here, these things wouldn't have happened. So you guys should provide vents. That's what that's what the guy was trying to tell the MP. Look, don't tell me what you are saying. You guys should provide the vents. If you bring the vents, we will not have such issues again. So indirectly, that was what the guy said. So there, the MP was trying to tell. So if you watch the video very well, the first confrontation started. Then people were able to calm it down. Then when they were going, it was there that the guy was still trying to then bring that. Why is it always the end user who have to bear the consequences? If you watch the video, you hear why is it that the end user have to always bear the consequences? Instead of you to provide these things, you haven't done that, and when there is a blame, you are coming to blame us. So that was where the minister heard it and then came back and said, my brother, I've been trying to contain you, but you seem not to be getting things right. So that was where then the MP too already, the MP was not happy when he used the word blowing out of proportion. So the MP also came again on the guy and he said, look, we are your superiors. The health minister himself is here, and look at the way you are speaking to him. If you should speak this way to your superiors, how will you speak to a commoner who visits the facility? That's just the conversation. So I don't see anything harsh on it. And everybody would have faced it. Because if you are in charge, they ask you questions you have answered. Even if you still have grievances that you want to table, the minister openly told you in the video that he's going to meet you. So what else do you want? He said he's going to meet you. So your grievances could have been channeled through that meeting. Even though if you so want to say it to the hearing of the media, you can still do that without shouting. You can still do that without making it look disrespectful. But the whole thing was like, I am telling you, if the minister and the MP didn't respond, you would have heard the kind of captions that media would have given them. I'm telling you. So me, I don't see anything wrong with the response or the approach by the minister and the MP. I haven't seen anything wrong with it, unless you want to just pretend. But if you are human and you watch what happened, you will not blame the minister and the MP.
Sadiq, let me thank you very much for giving us an update on what is going on in Tamale, particularly with the issue happening at Tamale Teaching Hospital. Keep your eyes and your ears on the ground. We'll come back to you because I believe that all of these impending actions to be taken by residents and actions taken by the doctors working at Tamale Teaching Hospital will heighten in the day. We'll come back to you for any update if the need arises. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sari Garba, yensen trini penyini pa wo atividu mantemu na ate se yene no etwe enkomo hono na wo chire mu se ene no okọ Tamale Teaching Hospital abekọ hono ase strike no wo makande na emom wo mo enhyeda ehunu se ebia obi ba ho a wo mo epam no mana kọ se wo muntimi emma no ayarehwe anaze wo muntimi enhwe no ewo ho enra doctor for mu adwuma Tamale Teaching Hospital Edibetuja say ene womo de omo enade egu ho. There are some essential services womo edituja say enye ade a womo ebe offer at the hospital as a result of the course nansane ne ewo bra health minister ekoko piemu say all members of the DATTH have proceeded on an indefinite suspension of all emergency and outpatient services. Association no eno modi etuja bra enra na woman incentive for kasa no prince
no but if me pese I don't know say if semre ho a ka me pese senka wahu GMA for statement
yeah GMA statement da GMA statement da manim sisi ya
ka ye be kan
mamemfa enkonkoma na namuako.
Yes.
Na namuako. Misrewa.
Because it seems GMA statement no. And some way woman no. Any dear CEO ne catcher minister no. The GMA collaborate dear doctor no a catcher minister no. About some of the things say hospital ni nya omunya. Any even the issue of as some doctor ne can say the unfortunate death of that young man was blown out of proportion on social media, and is the reason why minister no afa cameras edinechi edinaba hospital ho. And there are other ways nanka these issues can be resolved. Tie yesi openi wo hoi odue mante sifa dankwa iti they were when masemo America nyina say I'm not saying say obi awu enti mayen ka ho asem ana so kwan a abrante ne fa so wuye no eyo kwampa. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that okwan a minister no epe so obefa so e dia resolve asem no enyo kwan nanka minister no betimi afọ kwan foforo so. Look, they are not pese oye doc CEO no any they are not pese oye wo hospital wo nyina no betimi afa kwan foforo so aye de opese oye bia atake action bia than the okoye e public. That is what I am saying. So obiawu e hospital enti SCFA cameras ekoye open interrogation of the CEO of the facility to get results. And answer if per the Sadiq Garba Ekamba Tamale Teaching Hospital the only way I bet me resolve it is what the minister did and the MP Omoko Hokoye. And my response is no. My response is no. The minister no was exhibiting leadership. He's a minister of health. Kwa Joseph Adankwa. Sebi onye deputy minister bi anase onye any government appointee. He's a cabinet minister. And to say a ban say in public. say you show leadership, any you show signs of leading, any trying to resolve adia tia yedini call ministry or as the minister now. Nanko beti mi afa kwan foforo so. Aye de na opeso ye no. And that is what anu asemo American. That is what is captured in the statement of Ghana Medical Association. The same sentiment. Enti eneya doctors are because of their course of doctors. Any some staff essential staff Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Messi Kolebu Tamale Teaching Hospital. Yeah. Sorry. Edi omu niemegu se omu nye adwuma bi mu no. Enti se emergency situation bi nso kɔ hɔ. Na the same asem because bibi betimi asine ya amye de obi akɔ hɔ a ye nya doctor bia na nurse bia ma na nhwɛ no onipa ne nso bɛfa so ahwere ne nkwa. Ne ya san akɔyɛ the same thing. Meanwhile, kayefa akwan foforo so. Try to resolve sa asem we ya anka bia strike ema. And kojo ade we yehu bi pen. Fatise bia mo be kaya. O kai the unfortunate issue about honorable Inu Safuseni yire ewo police hospital. Samokai.
Menkai.
Oh, on a yire ko se o kwa ko wo a. Ofrimu ohun fati. Ofrimu. It was a open spectacle say ya. Enti sometimes sa niema we nyina oho as a guiding way. But yeah na say you refi ehun say so the crack and answer the cracks of Asemo American is safer. Minister no. Why exhibit emotional intelligence?
The minister?
Yes.
Yes. Why exhibit emotional intelligence?
Yes.
Ewo no ye enumu.
Ewo de oye enumu. Ewo de oye enumu. Oye Sefo Dankwa oye health minister o. Enti se ya na obeye ni niema as the minister there. And he has a very long way to go. Obeying a lot of issues. Because, Sefa, you are dealing with professionals. You are dealing with medical doctors. You are dealing with nurses, midwives. Even sometimes, medical staff, any adina. These are people you are dealing with. Enti sebi. Me a professional medical doctor nim ene ne nkasa te sebi o ye oba ana o ye unu aketwa because se wokɔ na one ne ye se one ne ye de one ne ye ono so obeyi ne ho ano enti obe disrespect you enso eni ho kwan se doctor bia ni ho kwan e wo Ghana ha not even the president of Ghana Medical Association ene wo ho kwan so be disrespected the health minister. But say oh yeah, minister ni yet said oh yeah what tamale dia. Then they will meet him and they will treat him with disdain. But and yet see so no Ghanaian should accept say any medical doctor, no matter your level, will treat the health minister with disdain and disrespect. But the way he's going there, they be any who Tamale Teaching Hospital. And that is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying say obiyewu enti enye se yeka ho asem. That's not them. I'm not saying say enema enye ekoso e wo hospital enye se yeka ho asem.
But we cannot discount the fact that of course enema ahodo a enye akoso ache e hospital ho. Ache. And for me, say if you di bibia hye wonsa na say e bia wo hwe na wontimi nya na so nipa na ode adwuma na hye wonsa omfa ho akande emfa ma ma wontimi ni adwuma ni yi na eba na ye de so bo bebo wo a ene fefe ne fe If you have indeed, if our investigations be reveal say the management of the Tamale Teaching Hospital consistently reported to the health ministry, say look, and as the Ghana Health Service say look, the conditions under which that we have been working, and yet consistently, na womu amfa aso amfa ma womu antu anamo ansatra niema no over a period of time, because said the eka Sari Garba eka no say for about 5 years ni. How is it?
Even if
so ukoto surgical blade
outside of Ghana krano, ebi mutumi kwaje omo medical bill na in some of my church room no nyansa bi anim, but at least oji ayarehwe ni wie na ye de bill na ma na me ba na wo say me kokoto gloves ebi a hospital no provide gloves that I will pay for, that's okay, but why should I be the one to go and buy blade, go and buy gloves, go and buy cotton wool and fambesi me ho na say contaminated and near ma koso hospital why ordinary people amount for moko hospital no are complaining. What I'm saying is that someone with integrity, someone a professional a human no with the oath that was swear no and that time no and I was moko strike. Say you are endangering us and endangering the lives of our patients or mobaha. Into the yepewe. One farmer, and this is it. That's why I'm saying that this strike action, for me, I'm back in good faith for me.
No, but it's clear the reason why they are doing it. The reason for the strike is what the minister Eba Hobeye.
But the reason for the strike should not be the minister Eba Hobeye. The reason for the strike should have been, say, over a period of time, the required logistics, medical logistics needed to operate efficiently for solid 5 years. And I said, dear bro, sir, we've not been having it. That should have been the reason for the strike. Because the Juma Shawun, sir, see, I can't also Uya Jume. Now, one cardiac gadget, who do also here and you are expected, say, you are able to squeeze water out of stone to provide the necessary service to whoever will come to you.
Is it doctors posted to Tamale Teaching Hospital?
But you are endangered. But I'm saying, sir, you are endangered. You are not being made efficient.
And I say, patient.
Yes. Would you are not being made efficient. And so, if you know very well, sir, the conditions under which that you've been working, that should be the reason for you to say, sir, main tongue kosu nye jumani bill. But not when the conditions have deteriorated to a certain extent. And then an action is taken against the leader of the organization. And so you come out to say, look, which is agreed on.
Is taken against their colleague.
The leader.
They have one interest.
The leader of the facility.
Yes,
who is their colleague. It's understandable.
So one interest.
And then cases being made, say, President, cases being made, say, yes, of course, the minister want for a but the point to also be made, say, the minister did not take the action in vacuum. Minister Nina Swan say, look, and that's why I'm taking the action. The minister cannot just get up and go to rich hospitals.
The action was not merely based on no. The action was it could have influenced and say, Samabana Senyama Nkoyewana Yeka. Na ebia won't me say, oh, we've written letters, we've done this, we've done that. Yeah, yes, make my frustrated.
Minister Neko Hono. Was this seen in a video or he said there were no gloves at the OPD?
Do not forget that there were journalists there. For me, I am not taking just the video. I'm taking the journalist's account of events.
Has there been any,
I'm also taking
any report
what
saying
I have seen on social media comments.
Minister no
their
logistical challenges. And
if
who
you
is
want to die, I'll go there. Really?
Now, things people write on social media.
Oh.
Fatty.
Oh.
You are using things people write on social media.
I had one encounter I had one encounter at Achimota Hospital. I didn't go to social media to go and write that if you want to die, go there.
I'm not saying about your personal encounter. You are making reference to what Obiatro.
And I make a tell say.
And I am telling you, you don't rely on that. You can't sit here. You cannot
their experiences.
Fati,
with one hospital.
Fati, I am saying, you can't sit here. You, especially you can't sit here and say, the Obiatro or social media say,
if it is
to take it hook, line, and sinker.
More than 20 people writing the same thing.
People write things they have no knowledge of. People write things on social media they have no knowledge of.
Our reporter
and you are sitting here taking it hook, line, and sinker. What people write on social media?
Comment on Tamale Teaching Hospital. Just open the phone lines. What have our radio stations and you have people calling UGMC to share their experiences.
UGMC on social media.
Because they
even UGMC.
But me call UGMC that.
Even UGMC.
Why should I go online and go and write something about UGMC?
The ministers to go to UGMC.
Many minister, give us 1 hour. Give us
then this minister will sack every CEO of every hospital.
I think that we need to first and foremost understand.
In the health sector.
Exactly, that was what I was about to say. That we
haven't I shared my experience.
You've shared your experience.
I've shared
the experience. Almost always all the time. But the point is that these issues and some of your costs they have not been addressed over a period of time.
And who should address those?
For example, attitude of nurses.
Medical doctors and some addresses.
If you are a medical doctor and you are heading a particular facility, there are some of the issues that are within
the inefficiencies in our hospitals. And your doctors and some address it.
Doctors now hospital.
That is
young for Munina see you.
Well, we can talk about the incompetencies. We can talk about the incompetencies of the CEO. You bet me, but the logistical challenges and IGF or the quarter to us. What are we saying? That former health minister Okoboy, the Okoboy anyano, see they blame the CEO of Kolebu because he's the CEO of Kolebu, and I say he's the CEO of Konfanochi. No, or no, yes, CEO hono, yes. Obetimi de ne request ako, wafa baby eso febia, sa niyema ne maya, then obetimi aye. Then obetimi aye. And so we are saying, say, CEO no with the Ecosu or Tamale Teaching Hospital, you know, CEO nitiho and okoj and hano. There are no gloves, there are no surgical blades, there are no cotton, common cotton. Ewo hospital ho. CEO no and hano, and CEO no on one no ni bottom sika and fen koto to sa na mani nyina. The procurement issues are enu agariba eka ho asem wa hano. CEO no ena ese wo yes procurement ni nyina ebegu hospital ansa na ehu say oye juma. What are we saying?
Young Comra, when we return from the break, Unsu Benya Kunya now watching on what is going on with the Tamale Teaching Hospital, Huns and Sam Diakoso. You have the opportunity to also share your thoughts with us. There are issues within our health system and as a health sector. I will say, Timinyam Reni di Ehonkomo. We Aqua Kopech and Sama Hudu Ninadia Benra. Now, Etiefo Binomo share with us their experiences at hospitals, public facilities. Our Makosom Kwakojara. Yenu aba no free background crowd. Ozenke ka de nanka nurse bako odene de yantam den passing go we twan ni so de amano onso de no enne de when we return from the break
last week
then of course
me dey wo for aseketo an call hospital 4 labs ene yesi akola an enko Gan East Hospital
Gan East fufuro ya na
Miami Gan East
wa Gan East ya o kama za yesi say name bi kura sese wo
pa he 4 na yesi me nkoye no ba ko na hospital ni betimi aye
dia aka no koye we
me koye just a lab in front of the hospital me mo the lab ni ye ni
see sa issue of amount for me cabal amount for me companies to rip off
the state.
The state.
Meanwhile,
we need to talk about it.
There was in hospital lab.
Hospital lab. And then a hospital lab. Why na said yes or better say procurement you cannot lab, be in a hospital who need plaster, who need gloves, who need cotton, who we draw bladder, or who need cotton paper, like what kind of nonsense is that?
Calm down. Young Comra, live on the show this morning. Temperatures are heating. As a Kosro.
The reason why the management of the hospital will not go and complain, will not down their tools that one my Akadia was a DH because Ubakota there 5 cities, Ubakota 100 cities on the shop. I was opposite to the hospital.
Live on the show this morning, and the Kwajo to one Okika, Ungo Arasabia that Eka Denanke Ejeta. By Uncle return from the break. Also, your experience, share them with us. But more than numbers here too, 0551 563 916. Mr. Memfre. 0555 657 278. Young Comra, Zedi amount for he to a studio, Ano. Young Comra.
Why go? Massa, St. Andrews has a bubu wayek machine biomo. A few word ye, a buta.
7 A's, 6 A's, and 5 A's no abruso.
NTCC, so better forms, I was St. Andrews SHS. The results need be not chance.
A few way, ye the 999 candidates and a quatrain, emu 997 and a qualify ye university.
Wow, wait ye, a brew again and Nintias yeso.
And on to Sawako school be a Felipoto.
A money how cry.
For any St. Andrews SHS. Say St. Andrews, Ebi Aquenya, Amo Form 3.
Enti ma onye never found forms. Natural wasi May June exams ni bi afiebe.
Enti masa Aquenya we mpa ho, fisemi huyanka na kechi.
Enti fresisia, najo SHS 3 admission forms
0244 696911.
Ana 0207 891004. St. Andrews SHS.
We are always
in the lead.
Etoda, wo kontimi do champagne pa. Nanso, wo sike kura wo no. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So pese wo kura mre kura sika. Na udwumadi a wudie, won mo wonim dwumadi no. Etumi dima wo ewo bra wode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ye be sort you out. Frey. So pe studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no. Ye betumi di bia fam. Corporate and social videography. Se wo di dwumabie a wo pese otwe egun homa so. Frey. TV commercials, se wo ton wo niema na pese amanfo ehunu ewa kasamfoni so. Freying documentaries, freying photography, any live streaming. Se wo twamfoni kama pa. Anaze wo di dwumabie na pese brekro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu. Freying why nyom na pese oye nyom no ho akasamfoni a. Freying jingles, IVR, any voiceover production. Freying short and long film. Freying your telephone humanie 0242 755 323. Ana 0302 254 858. Ana se hwie kira kwan. Ye wo Asylum Down. Ye ben Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions. Capture the moment.
When you dream big.
Ghana for Comfort EduServe Educational Consult First ever International Student Expo no Ebaso Ewo Enkran. Sa Student Expo we emo akonya se woni empanifo a womododa UK universities nyina ano ebetwetwe nkomo empunepu ye beboa wo ene won krata asama hodo ne nyina ne wo certificate ne nyina no edimu edi amao se de be ya obetimi edi anije ahye course na se
into wupe UK top universities a omuma scholarship programs ene kwan ya obefa so abetua officer but motiafo eni tremu on the 26th of April 2025 our Christ the King Catholic Church number 2 Jawaharlal Nehru Street Cantonment Accra
Entibra na odai so a upesa dama bia ubeye international student no etimi abemama sade be ya won so no Ubenya akonya na wawuram ɛwɔ international job market mo. Your UK university partners be to say Portsmouth University, Lincoln University, ARU University, Coventry University, Cardiff Met University. Any universities bebre. Call us at +233 594 742 414 or +233 244 764 297 or visit our website at comfortedusef.org. Comfort Edusef Limited,
your number one steady abroad educational consultancy.
Refreshing moments.
Beagle drink. Big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
6 giants have made it to the topmost category of the Ghana Beverage Awards. But who becomes the ultimate winner? Is it Bell Cola, Blue Jeans Energy Drink, Coca-Cola, Guinness, Vena Natural Mineral Water, or Vitamilk? You get to decide by voting via www.GhanaBeverageAwards.com or the short code *920*207#. Voting is from now to 25th of April 2025 and it is free. Ghana Beverage Awards is powered by Global Media Alliance and supported by Perception Management International, E-Productions, Silverbird Cinemas, Food and Beverage Association of Ghana, Consumer Protection Agency, Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, X-Minga Advertising, and Quick SMS. Media partners, MX24, Happy FM, BNFT, YFM, NYDJLive.com, YTV, Z Multimedia, and The New Finder. Ghana Beverage Awards, inspiring excellence in Ghana's beverage industry.
Yeah, be more afraid now, so watch the because and some of the yeah, can say yeah, be no one ever. Malamidi, me run few was not the buy no, was not the buy no, Oko Bacano Hospital, and I'm Munina Mokono. Central day, move for Central.
But I think now is a district first and then like regional hospital.
Regional, any cry.
Oh yes.
So in that situation and I say in that condition, how do people go there to go and Omakwa Kujaya?
Safer.
Now bad day. We are bad day.
Safer. Say produce a remuya namijina.
Yes.
Open a frame. Share an experience. Kolebu.
Ghana for frame. Mama pick him. Mama pick him. Imagine so.
Tie Kolebu. The cardio center or Kolebu. Or course ne papa. Kwa akoye ECG say echo emu baako de say echo ni na ya akoma no
me de minim
echo ni na ya akoma no
omo na omunim.
The man is immobile into the mobile device mo de be ya ade no call center no the whole Kolebu no asay ebi ni ho by your mount number, now friend number, no now bet me a tia momo of the old to a private person. Bet me a private person, no, so your doctor now. Or yet report in we are the back who no, or no one as a machine.
And I make a choice say, Ubaka question no, na machine no, it be a battery. Sa battery na energizer. Mienu.
Ene
here.
I'm
telling you.
Obi any brasa make us me ode say.
Because it is laughable.
Baba yes.
It is laughable.
Doctor now
a whole facility.
A
whole facility.
Now, yeah, I say what the chrono 5
a Kolebu teaching hospital.
And I'm a whole facility into me in
yes.
But a
but
single
an individual.
person.
No, the famous cardiothoracic center. Ewo Kolebu wasam na mika is not any clinic. Ewo Kolebu.
Happy
the
FM.
cardio center. Ewo Kolebu.
Friends. Magana for omunso onfomo omanontum komunum.
Until tiamomo no kwa number we.
Otuya ya.
Otuya ya.
Nani that device no.
1 minute.
Na
device na ba na be
ya juma di amount.
Say wentimi entua sesika na o papa na o maame na wo a.
Obetimi ahwere ne nkwa.
Tena ho akolebu ho a na wewu center ho a.
Yankoi, Ghana for Yankwa Kola one waha. Yanko, good morning, Dini Baby Afrefi.
Good morning, Honorable Chief.
Bright name, Pacho, me and you.
If I tell you, and I know Yaman coming now on Bomba, and Ejuma Power, it's not my Ghana. And I see a Papa Baku, Honorable Chief of Staff, Honorable Chief Zebra. Any birthday, my maybe soon happy birthday, and okay, Yaman Fanny, and a continue. Now, money answer in the out the boy to my boy, my Ghana, so my Ghana and Sunko. Honorable Alaji Alfondo, Ovia Sumitiano. Sir, who share your head minister? Yeah, with my dear OT, the head with my dear OD, or Bono Modin Papa. Ninja says, Minia Bermano, any head minister and what problem, but on the refinishing the only was Prince. Ninja says, on any what problem, say. Enti mi bisa o nti ono ankasa ni fie e na oti a anka obema ni fie asesa anka obema nyama e koso e wo hospital hono no obema na koso unim se doctors ni bebre wo man we mu no bebre na wo mankasa private clinic a omo ye adwuma anase omo ko ekoye adwuma omo betumi aja omo private clinic ni se ense entity sa se bibi koso hospital uni peni awo no adenti na hotimi ntu anamo se ade na koso no e ombe na ade nwe adwuma bo ye tu bo sense sika omuti ewo hospital onum a omo ko ayaresa no ye faje ye wo ko hospital utu aka sika no ye dia ye timi fanye adwuma se e wonum be clean
Happy FM.
Minister akoye akonum wako ho ade a etise na wo so ka nsema ese fata eche minister abra so many years
Mama now was a bright Yankwa, good morning, Dini Baby Afrefi.
Bra Kojo Sifa Dankwa.
Mala Medinie, Miami senior brother Bakope, Mala Medi me and you.
Yo minchiamo na minchia itifuna na senye uliana kano. Honorable Jill Debra Yamano, happy birthday. And as a fa, one only pay a about studio way. Honorable Aluti.
I say Gas Central.
Yeah, Gas Central. MC.
So no MC. Oh.
Amodi MC na mano. MC na yafa mpabo antani china. The day ni subiano utimi ono so wafa meboa. Honorable Sifa. On say to the bia me ka say mojima na moye no. Agree and disagree. Say the public be hu dia moye. Mentimo bia emblem we first prince. Na me dia na bibia na ma adwen ko ne say. Or say a discussion man ending there. Say the prince ni abria o pese o kan sam ni na ending. Mo man wie ende. Dey entwaso. Me ka say aka mo fa me story na aka won say kende mo take credit. So what fa me story na aka mo dia mo ye ya aka mo take credit. E ko fa dia minister ko ya wa central region. The idea all the hospitals, all the government hospitals, the idea ACC. Even about a year or two, by the whole Kumasi Conference Teaching Hospital, I buy from a 2 for 1 Casasi or Dimisika ACH Hospital. Now, I'm off for one Yajma. Into the BI, I say the media, and whatever the fourth out of the government. Into Mona was a hold the affairs institution responsible. The government don't the air cost. But here we are. The DOB as a minister, the Juma affairs Pintaka and one Juma on your doctor. And the doctor said, or more Jatum said, because of the minister, or more qualities, because did one at your Yaramwa. Ade fa said one ade fi omo nyedima nye. Na is be brave fi omo nyedima nye. Omo so omo kwa omo nya kwa omo nya fi ho. Na ya employ for. Every bus at 7 na na aban de be inside. And na me say bi kire o. Excavator ba ko. Ah ya shele no. You say bet me to borrow be 1,000. You said your mind said you traffic dream as a new car person my quality anymore. We excavator ba ko almost 10 billion. Now borrow 100 gallons 1,000 gallons me too. Aban so abani 8 year. Omo ma ko start one power mu nyina. You do anyone do one tif ya mu nyejima. That is any doctor some mu nyejima. Amunsu. Nti na ya employ from my. That's it.
No asimala me din frey no. Yanko good morning. Udini ba bia frefi.
Good morning.
Yes sir.
Your friend is Gilbert. Me freshly ability.
Gilbert Pachomyenti or Daruma.
Yeah, I think the actions now medical practitioners now who Kamalitian hospital if a point move fast so move lay down tools or move near Jumano. It's not in your fine. Omo pastor say Minister of State, Sector Minister of Health, and the MP of the area. Eba hono omo person only omo best liana. Obi afie I don't get it. You know you have a logistic deficiency. Mudi baye juma. Mo kan ho hwe. And as a result of that, no be ewu. And you can't someone you will not serve the nation. This decision of Muteki and so Mudi kind and take this decision because they don't have logistics to work. But because you have your own how do you call it? Other facilities now, more how do you call it? Transactions for or because hospital or have go and buy this. When they are getting the benefit. And to move to Omuyejuma and Minia.
Gilbert, me who baby our person okono. Yanko good morning. Udini ba bia frefi.
Good morning, Mr. Lincoln. Yeah, Akwetema.
Mr. Lincoln, ba chapon boko die.
Boko uso eminia.
Yeah, oba die adaroma egusu kura mu kakra mi enti wadaroma.
Yo, mamisha ya papa Juro Debra. Na chia in regional minister Madam Akuswa Awase. Ganam say all fight you for them hono. Gana say. Well, say Gana for ye nyachum. Ye nyachum too much. Especially MPP for. Mobile hospital ahin no musi ye wo hoda da no amudi machines be come na nye aduma so month nya ye na amudi free power information minister no nya ye and na what drive you all the way from Accra to northern region. People are not talking about it. Ghana for sorry anyway onye na aduma ye na ye no free ho. Now they are trying to sack people who sleep on their job. Ekrofo who we any minister no ko ye we ya beti say obi ewu happy ma wa o beti na baby MPP for say oh you should be reinstated and can move the machines and my hospital na ye adwuma papa
ye beti me Mr. Lengo beti me ye NDC ni MPP na free
but they are making too much noise about it
ye beti me ye MPP ni NDC na free I'm just asking a question ye beti me ye free
ye free.
So to you everything is NDC and MPP.
Minister
it's not about minister kwakoya there. Minister no koya there. Ebinumu ye NDC MPP Ghana for are speaking. You bet me NDC the MPP nefrim because only people know we know. You bet me because NDC and of course. So that's the conversation, Mr. Lincoln. That's the conversation that I want us to have. Don't be looking at what people are saying. The conversation is that it's about human life. It's about so kwako jara shwe oko hospital. You must also put NDC and as MPP card me wa.
I agree with you.
That's the point.
I agree with you. We all know when you go there, it has nothing to do with political affiliation or whatever. But when you come to the media, it becomes politics. Me have recently, part-time, the minister who's here, part-time hospital, Anopa, say, doctors, say 5 or 6, before 12 to 1, or money in and it's a wuko, and the Ubewu. Part-time hospital, and the minister, we are encouraging him to visit all the unannounced visits. That is what we are expecting.
Mr. Lincoln, I say, Yanko, good morning. Udini baby Afrefi.
Nyame asum je nka wano pay o.
Rose, queen of the airwaves. Rose, Bajamientio.
Ne mame fa happy birthday. Ema chief of staff. Ye papa ona bojito zaga. Ne nchira ewo ene demo obo ade nyakopo mfandum. Dafa na me de congratulations ma me honorable me assemblyman eno anyame adom His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Appointing say no be MC ema ye wahia ha. Honorable Freeman Chepo. Eda o mampenya nyame nchira no bebre. Safa mame bo health minister baso. Ejuma pa na wokoso ye on share sister. Make sure no say onto anamo nombra the General Hospital because anyama funu so ekoso wo pa tefa. Ukwa safa areho be cup. Make sure onwa se bio bibi koso memu na enye na penifo to anamo na ya mo condemn no ye njai. Safa the health minister no ye no. Aya adipa awoye ebe boa omo say omo ko something like omo de omo nyama egu hospital omo nye juma safa men's health minister no obi a obeye star rough no nurses bebre gufi omo pe juma ye wa wunye ready kotine fie safa ya ma politics didi ye mu oga na ha se de ye hu fight crampa ye black maye ye hospital adia ye omanga na de no ya fa ne se bio enye ye papa ne ye mama de ntino ye nhwe so ye eya bra yankasa ye didi ye man Ghana adia ye Ghana de no eye oman ne de ye mene wo de e se ye nhwe so ye enti se obi entumi nhwe so ya e se ye de ye mo kotina aside because ya point to se kotina ho na hwe sa nyama ne na ensunye ye beto kotina ho no wo man nyama no eye de enkoso ye enti minister stakiwa oye right on stakiwo omo amuso omo nti ase no omo nkochipo me say this government what we say won fa emra enye juma Ghana ha me catch emra be ye juma ma wa ho say emra ye juma o me mo sefa ye ma emra no emunye din obi ye rough asefa onko tina prison 20 years 100 years 60 years ye the best fia nyansa o me mo say sebio yanka sa ye ma Ghana no eye ba ko pe ye ni o man mienu enti say aban point ko tina be dia ye de sema timamofo enye wa wo personal interest na wa koye ho enti health minister Person ye jumadi Mr. General Hospital one Namenka on.
Mama no say was it about General Hospital one. Okay. Head minister what good morning. How do you be afraid?
Anytime hunu ko Joseph Adam.
We Simon no Simon Efrain free pon Katamanzo wisdom closing Simon me ntio.
Apo.
Oba de adaroma now so e.
Oba de adaroma me hu ye pa. Brasepa. Tena mini about Obiara Obeka say Oko Trenchie because of ya Sati Obesi. Omana Trenchie forever. Me mami yare Eko General Hospital. Oda pastor say yen fa no two ambulance muna yen kwacha scan. Oni say wheelchair wo ho ba omo say bi ni ho ni asai na omo yi gwa boto on omo ka say yen kofa. Eti so obi ayade na enye na nipa ewu. Sabi o say be hwe asam no krapo na. Right say ni so on hwe su na, wan hwe su na say enka bebe kire na asa na ya hwe asam no. Na ya kan mo amu wa kire no mo se mo agya adwuma. Esa mo agya adwuma dia so bi omo wo mo private work a wo be ye. Enti ono anu no ebi no mo tifi a mo pa adwuma. Ye mo tena fie. Na ye fa omo pa adwuma na omo anya bi na omo ntumi hwe omo abusia no. Na omo ko no mo nkoye adwuma na adwuma no ka yanso yen ese yan ka bi no mo dwane ko asai so mo koye adwuma mirat
mama na was good morning dini baby review good morning dini baby review
Kwesi radio
kwesi ba chemi enti o
so serious ama we Africa Ghana and yet serious at all. The amafukwan eda akupa che defa magaza street from experience 2020 actually from this close Madrid so we are blind now I'm say we are diabetic I'm say true diabetic come to me at blindness now I'm admitting Michigan kosu na ma admit we got hospital what ko no I think the question was wound what me right leg no Iti mukwe na amad betim no for be 3 weeks in the doctor no my word on Kotum, no, Amafu na de Amafu Amugrenadi. Let me Gabi share, let Gabi the bed them, but Nagano or kidney problem. No kidney problem, but Ghana for a cabinet, I know you got into a bed. No, so on Koto, you may be 2-3 dying, number 5 by a toy. No go for better use that time, 4 weeks no by a share. A Weshamano, and I meet a wounded, not spreading Ecuador, that's fine. Now, also when you banded in the future, the only thing the better could do was to take picture of wounded, not a command, and diabetic kid could them. The following day, move for possible amputation. Obi am blind, I was eating, I wet. Obi am blind, or Nagata, Umabano, who's our terminal issue. For good reasons, now it calls out, that is what go on. What than I didn't to be allowed to be break camper. Or while I'm back intermittently, I'm say, I'm taking coffee, that as I be, will pressure and energy. But Obi honest or yella or the one guy make up to say no kidney. Gun also or two or brepa. Now, two mess up the whole place, or two toilet, one who with the monia. Sometimes very much from Campo, Namako Gary Amatikapa. Very sorry for me, I got beat Demi. I got no directing say, oh, Tita fast, like the guy, no, fast say, or the poor keep no, the following day, let Dr. Bed no, or if I got the gun for the keep with night to leave. Oko keep no, will call the following day, Moko would do in the bed one, Ghana father, or Shamu Queen, say. Anybody writing, we man got a lot of fuck out trading and cock for board number. Trading young guy in a gun or a Lego, second year. 90 years time. Gun, yeah, just like that. Missy, me lucky. A COVID-19 Brammy because of lockdown. Here, no control history in a scan. But Dr. Ambashe, the following day, not Dr. Ambashe also wounded doesn't look good in the said nanny and echo, so I'm putting in there until the from Bra, Deba Hospital in a balance. I can't say or live to a lockdown. They have for possible amputation. 44 minutes, no amount to be no retirement or retirement. That very year and I think go with my Kevin coming you'll be on one. Because you'll be on monthly bay. No, of winning by number of them every day be for good 9 months, 8 months in the garden. Compliment time I mean any day. What of the thing ever the candidate is if I let us go so or wants to try a business, no quarrel. You go to Tontomot, now a chota, now do all. And you're so serious. If me, I would suggest say, one fact never from what was the name, Nadi. Ever son, I didn't say, and I didn't say, be, maybe you're serious. Because Ega, if you couldn't over prayer, let's go to night to live, never quite. Well, if you come from a bit to, let's say, could be one, let's say, you're serious, they don't be Asia, or friend of mana, there's a good my name, Rasu, now I can't let person.
Because you know, as it's Wedro, final color, good morning, Udini, Baby, Brent Grass for the that. Mejuso, Udini, Baby, Afrifi.
Then the message me very 32 blow.
Ejamenza, young boy.
Mampo, me say,
Yamia Dumo now, so
yes, Mrs. Megakra. Me to my be logo, okay. Did you minister, DGF minister, the Awole, I can never a power ne, and when you see Regis, Yagana, at the Mega hospitals in New York, ni I'm a battle, I'm a Nagbalo. If I get down, they won't complain. They came in at a minute, they are book, like a minute, and then again. If I can be near, I'm a toe, I mean in the share, no. If I'm a I got 2 ni, if I get you, ni ole mo abashwebu obatashia no ame we na ga tuni no se otumologo ni be kanyo ogbo amamba abape ame no one minister fai ebo me ni sisi rigi se ebo de femi na gbani aye ko na metu eni ka tu eni kura abanya so fufio de to jolaba ko se wo taxi like my hospital le emergency ward bed ke afiete ne no bed ko te je pastor na ta bi he no ko maka bubata ba me ma na mi wo pa me fai agbene doctor se hu wo pa fai age amekwo wo ka di minister eto ta frake ama me gato e dage wo wa me yo ndc ga ni pp ama ba wa maya ti wo ye Katinano, no one part for Gallagher, Amenaki, she politicians say, Legam Banyam say, there was no Babu and Ghana.
Yo, Ejamenza. Ejamenza pe end of Premier Money can cry. The okay no. Semunyina muti bia the conversation will continue. This particular conversation will continue. The mum, yes, also ne, ene ya woda. Odu ani chirimu e o Malamata market ya. Ya dia e jirimu den happy on bills. Baso e o Malamata market. Ai, yamfa azikese emfama the entire production team mboaye. Me de dwumadi ne bremo na no pay. Ohun koma na etwetwen ye no. Saa na mpese etwetwen koma no. Ye etwetwen koma no with passion. You see, yenyi NDC ni MPP ni mfam free ho. Ni eni nkoma no de ha menu mienu. Once you can a health service delivery, you see how all of us are talking about it. And that one, yari no bowa. Yan shi wonim say NDC and as MPP ne bo wonim. Until kwaya sabia hwa. Ya be say bia wa ban no so. Ansan ya mo yare hwe da bi. Efo bia ho kwadan ketenkete. Wo mo nim NDC ni MPP. And so we should have that conversation. Hu hia. Ni betimi asatra ne mama ne ma ye. It is very critical. The health of a nation is the wealth of the nation. In this yapomodine miawodo no ayeko ne ekogye arahwe se de be yapomu ebetimi atene yapomu ebetimi asipie sita no se ho nya then the midi kan no dwene ho bio soccer bet se men kan soccer chance ho Panthers monye kradwe 10 matches or more odds no e was say bro 1.3 eno o selected matches na ba ko amma soccer chance e ma o sika na de chi mu twae no mo miensa ma make as nche kakra ho ano de ba ko na make am for de amawo angel drinks bibinom adonko soft drinks be Regis Limited nom de abadwomu to be na kokoton wate 0244832286 and 0507878668 angel drinks no ade so taste like our day yemfa ensia ohene bampo brenya Sintim Courage Skilly, Emmanuel Ofosu Apia, Kwekwansa Albright, Isaac Asempa, Joel Ishen, Prince Ubopo Kwayim Brown, Omo Tenase, Eddie, Happy Sports, Abra, Free Sabria Copin Brown on Premo, Ebetua, Premo Tua, Happy Kasiebo, na Yasamba in Chambio. Ye from a Kwajo Sifa, Downkwa, Namipa, Ebesensia View.
Chemo.